You guys had a lot to say about the how to disappear video. I had to get back on and clarify some dangerous misconceptions so you all can disappear effectively and for the right reasons. And what better way than to use a tier list? As usual, this is a no-nonsense, no BS, pulled from my own experiences kind of video that is going to get you to become a beast in the shadows in no time. Make sure to hear the entire list because I planted the good ones throughout. Okay, first up is one you guys had a lot to say about. Number 1, shut your mouth. I think this one is very critical, but it can be misunderstood. Some people thought this meant to literally shut your mouth and not speak at all. No, that's not true. It is focused on not revealing your plans and progress unnecessarily. Because it can be so misunderstood, I'll place this in the B tier. We'll get more specific through the video on what's a way to shut your mouth to crush it in the shadows more effectively. Number 2, physically disappear. Some may think that to disappear and crush it would require that you physically disappear from society, that you hole yourself up in a room and don't show yourself to anyone. It's just not true. That's thinking too extreme. This one sits in the D tier because it's not critical. You can still crush it in the shadows while you are physically in plain sight. That's the mysterious nature of this. You can be physically seen, but you are not totally seen because you are building and growing in the shadows for you and no one else. Number 3, set clear goals. This is so critical, not just for disappearing effectively, but for any method of crushing it. Arguably the most important thing to do in life, period. S tier, no question. It's the GOAT of crushing it. If you know what you want to obtain and it's clear and detailed and you can envision it, then you've accomplished half the battle. If you are so crystal clear on your goals, there is very little that the universe can do to stop you. Take this one very seriously and be obsessively clear on what you want to obtain. Make it measurable, make it achievable, and remind yourself every chance you get. And here's a teaser. The other GOAT on this list is near the end. Number 4, don't care about others' thoughts. Caring about others' opinions is like placing weights on yourself as you are trying to rocket higher and higher. Others' opinions are a force of bringing you down to mediocrity. It really is a form of self-sabotage, so you absolutely need to avoid it. There may be your life partner or that special rare friend that you bounce ideas off of, and they do sincerely want you to succeed, sure, but it's safe to always be cautious. Most people can't help themselves but to become jealous and bring you down. It's not their fault. It's a human condition. So because of the nuances here, this one goes to the A tier. Very critical that you don't care about others' opinions, but with the exception that you may have that very special person you confide in and that guides you, coaches you. Number 5, hide your plans. The more you reveal your goals and plans, the more chances you are giving others to share their opinions and bring you down. It's like putting a target on your back. Self-sabotage, why do it? This one goes to the A tier. Same thing goes with this as the prior tip. Share only with that special person you found that really will help you and push you, but no one else. Shut your mouth when it comes to your plans. Number 6, hide your progress. A member of our community, Arun, commented a very insightful point that resonates here well. He shared that there is a science behind talking about your progress. He explains that when you talk about your progress along the way to your goals, it triggers similar brain responses that are similar to you actually achieving your goals. And what happens is that because you've received that prize response from your brain, you prematurely gain a sense of goal accomplishment, which likely results in you ending your progress. We all know about projects that we started and stopped. Well, sharing your progress contributes to those stopped projects. I place this one on the A tier. Share it with your special someone, maybe, but that's it. And thanks to those who are sharing their thoughts in the comments. The discussion helps the community and I get motivated and learn a lot as well. Number 7, confide in a close friend or partner. We've talked about this one a lot, but now I can share my ranking of it. Yes, I agree. Sometimes having that close person next to you can be an accelerant to your journey in beast mode. But to be very honest, I don't see it as necessary. You by yourself can disappear into the shadows and crush it. You by yourself can disappear and go into beast mode. There is no dependence on having someone. It can be helpful, but it is risky since you really need to be careful who you confide in. You have to always be on your toes. This one goes to the C tier. I wish for every one of us to have that special person in our lives, but I won't say that it's required. And by the way, as you grow yourself in the shadows, know what you want out of life, pursue your goals, and transform, the universe will reveal these special people to you more so. This has been the truth in my life. Number 8, disconnect from friends and family. Disappearing means to close yourself off from your friends and family, right? Wrong. That's taking the subject way too literally. Your close friends and your family are critical parts in your life. You need to nurture these relationships to maintain a healthy environment for yourself. So this one misses the point, and I place it in F. Nurturing your relationship with friends and family does not mean you need to share everything with them. They don't need to know what you are working on in the shadows. You will transform before them, and they may have questions, and you will be a bit more mysterious, but that's fine. Have fun with your friends, love your family, still crush it in the shadows. Number 9, be mysterious. Being mysterious is something that will naturally happen if you disappear correctly, but it's not necessarily a goal in itself. You shouldn't want to be mysterious, but it's a good sign if you are because it is a symptom of disappearing and crushing it in the shadows. So this goes into the C tier because it's not something you should pursue. It's an outcome from doing what you should be doing. Number 10, become an introvert. Many of you thought that disappearing into the shadows was either only for introverts or would make you an introvert. This is not the case if you disappear properly. Introverts and extroverts all can and should disappear into the shadows, go into absolute beast mode, and put in the work and transform. As explained earlier, disappearing doesn't mean you are detaching yourself from society. It doesn't mean you aren't socializing with your friends or networking. As a matter of fact, if networking is going to help you obtain your goals, then you should be doing it. And extroverts will do it more naturally. This one goes to F tier. It's a total misunderstanding of the concept. I hope that this clears it up. Comment below if you have any questions about disappearing properly and about any of these tips. I'll be happy to elaborate further. Great discussions, by the way, in the comments. Our community is sharp and ready to put in the work, and that's amazing. Number 11, get off of social media. For the sake of disappearing and transforming, social media is mostly a waste of your time. But there are some nuances here. Let's break it down once and for all. If social media helps you obtain your goals, then by all means, leverage it. You may need to learn something from Instagram, or update your LinkedIn profile to attract certain opportunities, or grow a community on Facebook. But if your actions on social media are not backed by the full intention to accomplish your goals, then you are wasting your time and putting yourself at risk. Are you using Instagram to broadcast your goals and your plans? Just stop it. Are you using Twitter to hear others' opinions about everything to pass time? Quit it, man. Such a waste. Even YouTube. If you are endlessly watching videos for the sake of watching videos and not putting in the actual work that's needed to materialize what you are learning, then you need to pump the brakes and reflect on how you are allocating your time. Due to the nuanced nature of this one, I will place it on tier B. Stop wasting your time on social media and only use it surgically as a tool to get to your goals if you need to. Number 12, change your name and identity. Too far. We went too far. I hope you know this is not what we are saying to do. Don't take things too literally, guys. No, you don't need to change your name or your identity to disappear and transform. F tier. Just wanted to make sure none of you were misunderstanding. 13, stop socializing. This one has been mentioned quite a lot, and we've touched on it earlier in the video here and there. Wanted to call it out explicitly. You don't have to stop socializing. You should socialize with your friends, your family. You should network, meet good business partners, expand your friend circles, have fun, help others, help yourself. The key is to just make sure not to reveal things you don't need to. This one goes to D tier. It's mostly a misunderstanding, but you do have to control what you socialize, so partially true. Number 14, put in the work. Here it is, the other GOAT tip. The first one was to know your goals, the first S tier tip, and now it's putting in the work, the next S tier tip. If you know where you want to go and you put in the work each day, one foot after the other, then you will get there. Just have to make sure you build up your grit. You don't allow yourself to give up, and you just put in the work. S tier, baby. Such a critical tip for all things, but definitely for disappearing and crushing it in the shadows. You will become unstoppable. Number 15, hide your pain. This journey of transformation is not going to be easy. It's definitely true that all feel real good things in life are not easy and come from a measure of blood, sweat, and tears. But you must keep your pain to yourself. You must sweat when no one is looking. You must bleed and not go crying to your mommy. You must shed your tears and feel the bottom and feel like giving up all alone. Then get up, brush yourself off, and get right back to work. Yes, if you have a special partner in life, a friend, then you can leverage them. Yes, but generally speaking, you have to be ready to deal with your pain yourself. Build that muscle, embrace it. It will make you more and more invincible, and it is a source of great positive karma. Trust me, I'd place this in tier A. It's not easy, but it's rewarding. At the very least, know that this community knows you are going through the beautiful struggle, and we are saluting you. Trust that we are, feel that invisible support, and move on forward toward feeling real good, my friend. And if you'd like to get some additional tips on disappearing into the shadows, check out this video here.